Can you believe it? The richest man in the world is going to bring his genius ideas right here to my small hometown of Bastrop? This is going to put us on the map. Listen, I don't actually care that much about the tunnels, but I do know that Elon Musk is a showman and a charlatan and a scammer and a guy who was born on second base thinking he hit a double. Up in the panhandle, companies are trying to build data centers. People who live near data centers are paying much higher prices for electricity. These newer, sprawling data centers have been sold to communities as a boon to their economic development. Rural Texas has become a prized spot for businesses rushing into the state. And that's never been a bad idea. Gold rushes are good, right? Those always end up good. What's the expression about a gold rush? The person who profits in a gold rush is the guy selling shovels. Robert Mace, executive director of the Meadows Center, says, "I don't know where you get the water to do this in a state that's already water stressed, not only from drought, but also rapid population growth in both the population and industry." Trent Sizemore, a former Amarillo mayor who Fermi, a company trying to build a data center, tapped to lead community engagement, how convenient, I mean, he knows how to do it, he was the mayor, said the data center will offer good jobs. Quote, "The deployment brings tremendous growth and economic stability to our community," Sizemore said. Deployment, what a gross word. Well, okay, I mean, data center, we can have them. Are we able to do them in a way that's workable? Some states have started introducing regulations that prevent data centers from using drinking water. Texas doesn't, which could become a problem in the near future. Might it? Like I said, I've been here in Central Texas my whole life. I remember when Austin was a relatively small town. And I remember when here in Bastrop, we had one stoplight and it was a flashing red and it was on the corner of Main Street. And now we've got SpaceX, right? That should be an inspiring story, but I just don't know where the return on the investment is going to be. I've seen my property value go up, but I'm not selling my house. So that just means higher property taxes because Texas refuses to implement an income tax. So what are we left with? Well, it might bring jobs to the community, but as we've seen from the history of the Boring Company, I don't think those are very good jobs. And I think Elon Musk making grand promises every 20 seconds is probably not good for the work environment of the genuinely intelligent and hardworking people he employs at these companies who really could do amazing technical things if they were actually unleashed to do things that aren't just corporate gimmicks to inflate one guy's stock portfolio. But, you know, that's, like I say, that's a broader issue. And that's not what this is about. This is about the secret underground tunnels under Buc-ee's. What's Elon gonna do with those things? Put your conspiracy theory down in the comments below. Everybody wants to do something flashy for their community, and I think the smaller things would be better off. You know, like, for example, several years ago, in the midst of the world after the George Floyd protests, our county promised to move our Confederate monument off of the courthouse lawn. There was even a fundraiser, and people promised to do this and that with it, donated money, and it's still there, and it hasn't moved. And they thought about moving it over by the federal prison and other places, and they can't. Surprisingly, no one wants a Confederate monument in their backyard. That's crazy. And of course, expanding the existing museum to house something like that, I mean, that would be a whole other thing. But would it be an other thing that might cost, I don't know, $5 to $7 million? Still stuck in limbo right now. I bet you could solve that problem with $5 to $7 million that you're willing to work to scrounge up from public funds. Or what about Bastrop's South End? There's a big movement right now. Of course, you're a part of it. You're aware of it. To create an African-American historical district in a historic part of downtown Bastrop. The Freedom Colonies, an incredible history of African-Americans establishing their own communities after Juneteenth across Bastrop County. I mean, I couldn't imagine a cooler thing to share with tourists, the local flavor of Bastrop, this incredible historic event where after so many years of bondage, these are the first vestiges of free African-American life here in Texas and in our community, and we could be memorializing all of that. I bet you could do a ton with $7 million. There will come another time when a big critical mass of people gets annoyed that we have a Confederate monument on the lawn. And this time, you're not going to be able to say, okay, we'll get the process started. You'll have lied about that, and people will no longer trust you. And don't think that people voting for you is the same as people trusting you. Because, I mean, come on, you voted before. You know that's not true. Anyway, I just think it's a weird, stupid thing that's kind of indicative of this like rush to do something that seems flashy, right? Get a lot of publicity, and then, no substance. I wish there was some kind of folksy Texas expression that said that, like, you have a swagger about you, that implies that you're a cowboy, but in fact you don't possess any cows. I don't know. Let me know in the comments if you think of anything, and let me know if you think of a better way to spend $5 to $7 million of public money that you're willing to drum up yourself for. We'll come up with some fun projects. We're going to do like that student government type stuff where I say we should build a water slide from the top of the hill behind Buc-ee's and just have it shoot all the way right down to the Colorado River. And as you do, there's me on a speaker narrating the history of Bastrop. In 18 Tonka, India, and Josiah Wilbarger. Anyway, that's it. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. And boy howdy, I don't know, folks. Let's see what happens. Adios.